She Wants Me sounded really interesting, and in general, this was not a bad experience. This was released in 2012. It's directed by Rob Margolies, written by Margolies, with a cast including Josh Gad, Kristen Ruhlin, Johnny Messner, Hilary Duff, and we also have Charlie Sheen. It's because of Charlie Sheen that I became aware of this, and I'm glad that I gave it a chance because it was not too bad. It's about a character called Sam, played by Josh Gad, and he is a writer, and his girlfriend Sammy has been promised a role in Sam's latest film. But the producers want to use a more well-known actress, and I was very keen to see what the outcome would be. I imagine this is a common occurrence in Hollywood. I imagine that if you are in a relationship with a director, a writer, a producer, and you're an actor, you're kind of potentially going to want to be in their film, but they may not have the final say, and I imagine it could make relationships quite intense. So I was keen to see what would happen there, and I loved the topic. I found the execution to generally be not too bad. We have some very well written, believable, quite likable characters, really great performances, really good camera work, some really creative, engaging editing that I rather enjoyed, and some good music as well. It is ticking every single box. It is a fun watch, especially if, like me, you like films about Hollywood and filmmaking. I think if that's what you're looking for, it will really scratch that itch. It's a really decent experience. It's quite an easy watch as well. And it could be good for background company if you want something to put on while you're doing other things, but I also think it's a decent one if you want to sit down and become fully immersed in the experience. I think it could work in either scenario. It's quite funny. Not all of the comedy appealed to my personal tastes, but I did find it to be quite amusing for the most part, and I have no complaints. I thought She Wants Me was a solid film, entertaining experience, and if it sounds like your kind of story, then I'd say it's one that's certainly worth watching.